I have a minitation, the little things that get you pip. And I'm talking about basic manners, just basic being a decent human being. We recently flew back from Istanbul, 4-hour flight. The plane was delayed, so we sat on the plane for a good hour and a half before it set off. So a 4-hour flight became a 6-hour flight. We were on the plane for 7 hours in total, I think. The state that plane was left in, we were at the back and we had to, they were only letting people off the front because we were going back on buses. So we had to walk the entire length of the plane to get off. The state that plane was left in was a disgrace. Rubbish thrown on the floor, food thrown all over the floor. It was despicable. I was ashamed to be a human being. And I said to Mark, I said, if I was the pilot of that plane or one of the hostesses, if I was a hostess, I'd have gone to the pilot and said, look, they've left the plane in a horrendous state. And if I was the pilot, I'd have locked the doors and I'd have said, right, no one's getting off this plane until you've cleaned up your mess. Mark said, you can't do that. So, why can't he? It's his plane. If somebody has not had the common decency to be a decent human being and pick up the rubbish and not leave, not expect another human being to pick up their mess. That's not their job. They go around with a bin bag. Rubbish, 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 put your rubbish in. Nobody bothered. They just threw it all over the floor. Literally. Sandwich packets, crisp packets, sweet wrappers, hot dog papers and toasty paper. Just threw them all over the floor. Food. Half-eaten sandwiches. Half-eaten and thrown out. I couldn't believe it. It looked like a chimp's tea party. And why can't the pilot, as the person in charge of that plane, said, right, this door is not opening until you've at least made an attempt to leave my plane in a decent condition. I've had the decency to fly you from one country to the next. You can have the decency to pick up your damn rubbish before you leave the plane. Unbelievable. Human beings, sometimes we really, really let each other down. Horrible. Thank you very much. Nice chat.